We got that cool loading screen now with the circle of cheese. How about that? Cash me outside, how about that? Speaking of cheese, did you ever see that episode of Camp Lazlo with the cheese wheel? That was a good episode. I guess I don't have a whole lot more to say about that. What year did... Oh, whoops. Sorry. Who am I apologizing to? The puzzle doesn't reset all the way when you die, so you gotta take that little extra step. Not too inconvenient, but hey, it's just what you gotta do. That's just how things work in Mouseland. Speaking of Mouseland, you ever hear that famous political speech, Mouseland? It was by some famous Canadian politician of yeah, that's out there somewhere. The music gets quite loud when you pause to the point where it clips the audio. That's just an interesting feature. I don't know if that was intentional, but hey. So I don't really see a way to push that blue bullet into its position without hurting myself. That's how are we gonna do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just had to be a little bit faster, evidently. Not too bad. But anyway, speaking of rats, did you ever see that thing with I think it was Jerma. He made that funny song with the rats, we are the rats, celebrating yet another birthday bash. Yeah, that one. I think they just called it the Rat Birthday Mixtape. I'm about 70% sure that was a Jerma thing. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Jerma. He seems like a popular guy of sorts, but I've never seen any of his content. But anyway, just the idea of rats singing, wishing somebody a happy birthday, it's a very silly concept. So those blue bullets you see off to the side look rather Mario-esque, don't they? They definitely took a few cues from the bullet bills. They've got those angry faces and what have you. And perhaps the creator of this game, Alan Bastrup, pardon me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but perhaps the creator of this game, he played lots of Mario as a lad. Well, we all played Mario as a lad, so that's not really an important thing to say. I mean, except for that one Melvin at school who didn't have any video games, and I don't play Mario, I only do blah blah blah. My parents say that Mario is evil. Sure would be. Yeah, anyway, everybody had someone like that in school, not playing Mario like the rest of us. Sure would be nice if the music played throughout the whole thing. Like if it were to loop, or if there was maybe like another track. I think that would make this feel a lot less lonely. Like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was alone in that other dimension, and alone. Yeah, we're just gonna give up on that. Oh wait, no, we'll do it one more time. But anyway, yeah, if they could have had the music loop, or maybe had a second track or two come in, I think that would have been good. That's my suggestion for improving this user experience. So, what else is going on? What's going on in the news? As Keemstar says, let's get right into the news. Actually, I don't think we should talk about the news, 'cause it's pretty scary out there. Crazy stuff is happening. So yeah, that's not appropriate for a Let's Play. I think we screwed ourselves. I can't push that bullet any further. Maybe we'll be okay, though. Let's keep going. Everything's gonna be just fine. You ever see that? It was that Crobo video, the facial hair fiasco. Whoops. God, I am just mouse-tarded. All of these puzzles are just beyond me and my stupid ass. So, I did some research on this game in between episodes. I wanted to see if there were any other Let's Plays of Genius Greedy Mouse out there, and perhaps I could take a few cues from them / steal their conversational topics and I thought that I'd be the only one given the obscure nature of this game, but much to my surprise, there are actually several other people who've played this. This is a much more popular game than I thought. There's like maybe 3 or 4 other Let's Players. I thought it would be just me. There can be only one. But yeah, they had like there was a lady whose voice didn't really match her face. She had like a very young voice, but then she was clearly like 50-something, and she did a Let's Play of this a couple of years ago. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I gotta moderate myself so I don't get in trouble. He's bullying me. God, can you guys follow any of this word salad? This just must be so... Fuck, I wasn't supposed to do that. What is wrong with me? This is not that difficult. You just gotta stop and think about it. It'll make you stop think about Aquaman. Like that song. Okay, we got it this time. Hooray! I'm gonna clap into the microphone for celebratory reasons. I had in my notes to clap into the microphone, but I realized I couldn't do that without setting it down, so that kinda didn't go as planned. So, in an effort to boost my Let's Play profile, my next stunt was I tried to submit one of my Pokemon Coliseum videos to like a forum where they can help you identify problems with your Let's Play, and I wanted to know why my audience retention rates were so low and what was pushing people off, so I proposed a challenge to the people on the forum is just watch this for as long as you can, and then when you get done, I want you to tell me, where did you drop off? What was the thing that pushed you off? And that no one really got back to me. That post just got lost in the ether, unfortunately, so that was just a huge waste of time, but hey, these things happen. Oh, I missed the 48 hours where I was the most famous I had ever been on YouTube. My 15 minutes of fame. What else? I think I've pretty much blown through all my topics for this episode. Did you ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Bart sells his soul, and there's that line where Milhouse says, remember when you killed my goldfish and you told me that I never had a goldfish? Well, why did I have the bowl, Bart? Why did I have the bowl? Yeah, remember that episode? That's actually a favorite of Simpsons creator Matt Groening. For some reason, I've never actually seen the interview where he stated as much. I just read that as like a trivia thing. I don't know what in particular makes that episode his favorite, but good for him, I guess. Does anybody even... Well, I've probably said that, but does anybody even watch The Simpsons anymore? I mean, good God. It's just a zombie at this point. So where do you think the developer got that crunching sound that you hear when the mouse eats the cheese? Do you think he made that sound himself with his mouth? I know the whistling sound in the theme song was human produced and not just like a MIDI file, because if you listen to it closely you can kind of hear like an imperfection in it, and that's a good thing, because that's how you know it's authentic. They just had somebody whistle in front of a mic instead of just having like a MIDI keyboard where they can hold down a single key. And yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? I feel like I might have lost you. What else? So yeah, there's mushrooms. What's the association between mushrooms and mice, by the way? I don't think that's really part of their diet. Could just be another Mario-inspired thing, maybe. I have no idea how to get to that cheese on the left. What are we gonna do? I mean, obviously you need a key, but did you see a place to pick up a key? I certainly didn't. Did you guys ever watch Recess, the Disney cartoon with Miss Finster and T.J. Detweiler? I don't know where that came from. Hey, let's put the music back on to spice things up. my mouse, he says. I don't know how the difficulty actually works, because I don't think that the content of the puzzles changes based on what you have the difficulty set to. So, not sure how that works. Not that it matters. But anyway, yeah, the Recess cartoon. What other characters were there? There was Mikey and Gretchen and the black kid and Principal Prickly. And there was the nerd. I think his name was like Sam or something. His thing that made him a unique character was that he moved into the school many years after the other kids, so he was the new kid. The idea of there being... I think I screwed up this puzzle again. Gosh darn it, I'm just a fool. Not sure what that noise was behind me. Probably nothing. So, I also had that Recess movie. Did you ever see that? I didn't, but, well, I was gonna say I've heard things about it, but I haven't. It just kinda sunk into obscurity, like a lot of things. There's all this media out there that just gets forgotten. There's a whole world of movies and TV to see, and a lot of it no one's ever really even talked about. Just this great expanse of interesting things, and all you gotta do is go discover it. So anyway, I don't think we're gonna do a third episode of this. I really can't come up with another 10 minutes of things to say about Genius Greedy Mouse, and I think you get the idea.